clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? 15, Ronnie. 15 yards. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Cole, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Throwing to start the drive. Stanford, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Cuts it out to the sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg? and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Back to throw. Stanford, he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun. Burrows. The throw taken in by Cole. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Go! 70, Indy. Go!
Looking to throw. Burrows. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 5. Caught here by Griffin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Stanford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Yeah, 60 outlaw. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Cole. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Stanford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing on first down. Stanford. Catch is made by Arcega right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One sec. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On first down, Stanford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Off the play fake. Stanford. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. Burrows. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrows. He's got Smith here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Cole. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Burrows. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On 1st and 10, Stanford caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry, shedding through the defense. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Ready? Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanford. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Operating from the gun. Stanford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
2nd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and 1.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This one taken from the 7. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Hey, Henry. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Tight off.
Fournette on the counter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Stanford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stanford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Check 55, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Burrows. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Go.
Back to throw. Burrows to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
A marker down, he does. Get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Alert flare. Check 52. Kill. Mike's 50.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He'll return it from the 6. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Looking to throw. Burrows. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 50, 30, and they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
3 bucks.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrows out to Cole on the right side. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Back to throw. Burrows. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd down and 17.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On the ready.
Off the play fake. Burrows. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burrows. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 27, Eagles 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. That's complete to Cow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. To throw on second and 6. Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Wentz now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Wentz now to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Philadelphia! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Burrows. And Diggs has it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On third down, it's Cole, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Burrows. And that will be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to you.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Lady!
Now Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You must be dreaming. Check three.
Again, it's Fournette. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wentz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't